Welcome to video 2 in this series of tutorial videos on literature databases. I'm librarian Josh Cohen. In this video we will explore the literature database Literature Online, also sometimes referred to as LION. Starting from the library's homepage, I will find LION from our database list. Clicking on databases, and I will go to the L's and find Literature Online, or LION. LION offers a variety of literature resources, including criticism, biographical information on authors, literary reference works, and primary texts for literature, so that means poems, stories, novels, and plays. On the home page of the database, you have the option to search across all of their resources at one time, or you can use the facets to search only in a particular area. For instance, we could focus on the area of criticism if we would like. First, I will search across all of the resources to show you the types of resources that come up from this kind of search, and I'm going to choose to search the terms Hunger Games. I'm putting Hunger Games in quotation marks to have those exact words together, and the term gender. Do my search. You'll notice that my results are divided into 3 different groupings. One of the categories is a little confusing. You can see that they have a category called criticism here at the top, followed by reference works, and then at the bottom, secondary sources. This is a little confusing as a label because all critical essays and articles are actually secondary sources. However, you'll see that what the database is calling, quote, secondary sources actually refers to their interdisciplinary articles, magazines, and book resources. So I just wanted to clarify this. If you're looking for literary criticism, you'll probably be focusing on the sections on criticism and secondary sources. In criticism, we can see that this is where we will find literary articles, monographs, and critical reviews. If you're not familiar with a monograph, it is a kind of scholarly book written by one author on a specialized topic. The reference works section could also potentially be useful. This will include things like literary encyclopedias, companion books, dictionaries, literary biographies, and study guides. Rather than use the basic search feature, I would prefer personally to use the advanced search feature. And once I'm in advanced search, I can specify that I want to focus on criticism over here on the left with that little button over there. And now I'm searching just criticism. And once again, I'm going to add some terms. I'm going to put Hunger Games, again, in quotation marks. And instead of searching anywhere, I'm going to specify in the field menu that I want this to be the subject. And then I'll add some other keywords in the next box. I think I'm going to add gender again and some or terms as well. Let's do or female or women. Do my search. Now, some of my results will provide full text access for my resource. Other results will only provide the bibliographic information for the source. Now, this first result looks interesting. So if I click on it, I will discover from the bibliographic information here that this is a book source. This is a chapter from a book of Blood, Bread, and the Hunger Games. And there is an option to search for this item via quick search, but I will not end up finding it in our library collection. In this case, the best option would be to go to Interlibrary Loan and request a book chapter. I'm going to go to Interlibrary Loan here from the main page. Log in. If I go to New Requests, I can request a book chapter specifically. And just like when you're requesting articles, when you request a book chapter, we can get those for you electronically as a PDF, so they will come pretty quickly. Keep in mind that some great literary criticism is published only as a book chapter, so please do not dismiss these source types. In literary research, they are just as important and potentially useful as articles published in journals. Returning back to my results in Lion, I can see that there are some full text options like item number 4 here, which is a scholarly article. If I click on the link there, I will see that I do have access to the full text as a PDF. I can download that PDF from the right-hand corner. There are also some additional options in this top right corner of the record, including a link that I can copy and save, as well as a citation that I can use. I'm going to go here and change this to APA 7th edition. As always, please be sure to double check the provided citation for errors, but I do often recommend students keep track of this bibliographic information in some way as they are doing their research. I will point out that this particular citation for APA for this particular article is very incomplete. I could see they just have the author's name, the year, and the title of the article, but they don't have any of the rest of the information like volume number, issue number, page numbers, the journal name. So this is a good example of, this can give you some of the bibliographic information you need for your citation, but this particular one is very incomplete. That concludes this presentation on the Literature Online database. Thank you for viewing the video. If you have any questions as you explore this database, please feel free to reach out to me or another librarian.